What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadski, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And in today's video, we're going to be taking on the brand new Clash Frankie event. So this is General Frankie, and he's actually a pretty tough raid boss all in all. And the team that we're going to be using against him, and it's the exact same team that we used on stream as well. If you guys haven't checked it out, make sure to go and actually check out the Twitch every once in a while, because we do stream reasonably often over there. So make sure to go ahead and check that out. But the team that we are going to be using is utilizing a brand new Super Evolved character that came out just today. It was 6+ Hody Jones. Now, I've been talking about Hody Jones for a very long time, ever since he came out on Japan. I've been saying that I've been wanting this guy so much on Global. We finally got him, and we've Super Evolved him today, and oh my god, he is a ton of fun to use. So this is the team that we are utilizing. Double Hody Jones with V2 Lucci and Marigold for a really good combo of a full border matching orbs, as well as giving us the conditional boost. We have our orb booster in Fujitora, and then we have Hyozo. Now, I'll explain Hyozo's use when we get to it, okay? So, the thing about this raid that is very, very different from other raids is the fact that in this specific raid boss, whenever you activate a type boost, an orb boost, a delay, or a health cut, he will have a special interrupt that will basically counteract that or give you a really bad debuff on your crew. And I'll explain that when we get to him, okay? So first round, you want to kill all of the guys in the front row first, because they have really negative debuffs that if they are alive, they will affect your crew. So you want to try and take those guys out as quick as possible, and then once those guys are taken down, you can go ahead and take down the other guys as easily as you like. Now, obviously with the 6+ Hody team, this guy has so much cooldown reduction that with this team, you don't actually really need to stall all that much. There are a couple little stalling things you do need to do, but all in all, this team is very, very fast. Okay, so on this stage, this is your predominantly going to be your stalling stage against these turtles here. You've got an Elder and you have a Daimyo at the back as well. So you can go ahead and stall on them if you do need to for your specials, which is quite nice. And then we'll kill them, but we're just going to move on and just kill everyone anyway, so it's fine. Now, next stage is important. So stage 3 is going to be against all of these Neptunian squids. These squids here, if they get a chance to attack you, will poison your crew. So you definitely don't want that. So we're going to go ahead, use Hody Jones here just to do a bit of damage to the enemies here. We could potentially actually use the other one here as well. So they're at really low health, and they're very, very easy to take down at this stage here. And then once we do that, we will move on to the final stage, or stage 4 before the boss. Now, this stage is also really annoying to deal with, because you see here there are seahorses and there are larpins. So the larpins, when they're under 50% health, they will go ahead and make it so that your crew cannot heal for a certain amount of time. I believe it's like 20 turns or something. So depending on what team you're bringing, you might want to make sure you don't make that happen. But with the Hody Jones team, it doesn't actually matter. You don't need to really rely on your recovery, but you don't really want to be taking hits either. Also, the seahorses, when they are left alive, they will chain a unit on your crew for 6 turns, I believe. So we definitely want to take those guys out as well. So let's go ahead and focus our attack power on those guys, and we want to make sure that we go into the final room to make sure that our Hyozo will be ready by the first turn. Now, as I said, I'll explain it once we get to Frankie. Frankie is a very, very complex boss that is nothing like we've ever seen on Treasure Cruise, I would say, thus far. He's just very, very annoying. He doesn't let you do many things. But now we are about to move on to the final stage, and here we go. So, the Lobster is defeated. Stage 5 is going to be against General Frankie. So, General Frankie has 4 million health, and he attacks every 3 turns, I believe, for like 30,000 damage. But he has a preemptive attack that will make it so you cannot poison or inflict venom to him. So basically, Magellan is useless against this Frankie here. Also, he despairs your ship for 3 turns, which is pretty annoying because you lose a lot of damage output with not having your ship active. So you want to make sure that you can get around this. So what will happen is when you activate an attack boost against Frankie, he will go ahead and apply a 430,000 defense boost to himself. Then if you go ahead and utilize an orb or a delay, he will go ahead and lower your crew's attack by 50% for 3 turns. And if you go ahead and use a health cutter, he basically wipes all buffs on your crew, and he paralyzes and special binds all your units for 3 turns. So he's extremely difficult to get around, but what we're going to do here is utilize Hyozo. Now what Hyozo will do, he will delay the enemy for 1 turn, and the reason why we want to do this is because after you activate a interrupt from Frankie, he does not activate that same interrupt once again. And as I said, if you use a delay or an orb boost, he will lower your crew's attack for 3 turns, and because he's delayed, we can wait at these 3 turns, and then we can go ahead and use all of our boosts and kill him in 1 turn. So this is the exact way that this team functions. It's not the most fastest Hody team. If you have Fisher Tiger, you can replace him for Hyozo, and basically use Fisher Tiger's special before you move into the final room, because you'll have that attack boost carried over. If you activate an attack boost and carry it over to the final room, that will not activate the interrupt of Frankie. Also, if you bring a unit that does more than 2 of the interrupts, like it's an attack and an orb boost, he will only activate 1 of the interrupts. And the priority of interrupt order is attack, then it's orb or delay, and then it's health cut. So if you activate a special that is an attack and an orb boost, he will activate the interrupt of the attack one first, and then if you activate another orb boost, he will then activate that interrupt. So it's very, very confusing. But all in all, the best way to do it is conditional boosters or color affinity. Those are the best ways to do it because they do not trigger the interrupt of Frankie. So now our attack down buff is basically gone on our crew. We can activate Lucci, get a full board of orbs, and lower the defense of Frankie. Then we can use Marigold to go ahead and give us the conditional boost because he does have defense reduced. Then we can use our Fujitora here, who now will be able to use his orb boost without Frankie interrupting. And then we can attack and take down Frankie like that. And that is how we are going to clear General Frankie 40 or 60 stamina raid boss. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you guys have, make sure to smack the like button down below. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.